Hi guys. I think hopefully this is live because I'm not currently showing up on my own live stream. Oh, it's just come through. So yeah, welcome to our 4,000 subscribers live stream, which is a little late because we now have about 4,600 subscribers. That's just changed since this morning. So yeah, things are a little bit crazy in Skylark24's world. So we're going to be talking a bit about that during this session. I'm here until at least 9 o'clock. I may extend the live stream, but we'll see how we go because it depends who wants to join in with this live stream. Who knows that I'm currently streaming. I'm actually going to send the link over to our Facebook page and just let people know that we're around, basically. So welcome to whoever's watching. Everybody's already arrived. I will answer your questions in just a moment. I am just advertising the live stream on my own Facebook here and on the Skylark24 page. Wait just 2 seconds. Oh, that's a horrible picture of me. Anyhow. So, hi Ben, hi Skunk Man, hi Callum, hi Charles, hi Sammy. Going from the top. Am I wearing a dress? No, obviously not. I'm in my My Little Pony t-shirt. Unfortunately not. So, what base did the Sea Scooter and Astrojet have? I think we've gone over that a million times before. It's that planet type RG Mitchell base. Yes, I did see your comment, Sammy. As I said in our last live stream, I really do want to arrange a proper live stream exclusively with you that I can put your name in the title and, you know, we can do a collaboration together. So please contact me. If you can do it, I don't know if you're available one evening next weekend, and then we can just, you know, actually do a live stream that is just us talking about things and, you know, see how it goes. So I'm usually available most evenings. So yeah, if you want to do a live stream with me next weekend, I'd be more than happy to do that. Ben says, when I was riding on the Bishton's Gallopers at Nottingham, what was going on there? Well, I was there to see a show, which I was there to see a pantomime, basically, which my friend was starring in. So that's why I was there. That's pretty much all there is to that. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to be talking about tonight. We've got 3 people watching. So basically, this is just a live stream about the 4,000 subscribers, which are no longer 4,000 subscribers because they're now 4,590. So as some of you will have noticed, Skylark24 has just gone kaboom in popularity and gone through the roof. Except unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the channel itself that's gone through the roof. It is one particular video. As most of you will already be aware, it's the PJ Masks kiddie ride. And basically, it shot up from about 4,000 views last Wednesday to, well, as you can see now, it's at over 1 million views. So yeah, things have just been a little bit crazy here, and you can probably tell I'm a bit distracted and a bit addled because I'm just not quite sure what to do about everything, because I'm so used to putting subscriber specials on every 200 subscribers, and now I've just had to cut down to only putting them on every 500, and it's just, oh god, everything's mad. Was there a fair happening in Nottingham or not? It was called Winter Wonderland, and it was like a Christmas market, and they had three or four rides there. They had a carousel, I think they had a big wheel, a couple of other things. It wasn't like Winter Wonderland in London. It was hang on. Charlie says, what are my favourite rides? I just like all rides. I mean, I like the older rides, obviously, and the vintage rides are my favourites, but yeah. Hi, Chrome Barney. Hi, Not a Spartan. Hi, Simpsons Clips 24. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm shifting around a lot now because I'm not really sure what to say. Do I like other gallopers as well as Bishans? I love gallopers. As some of you are aware, I have my own galloper horse, who's very originally named Carousel. It was converted into a coin-operated ride in the 1950s. And so, yeah, carousels and gallopers are very dear to my heart. Yeah, carousels are, I mean, after kiddie rides themselves, carousels are probably one of my biggest hobbies. What am I even trying to say? I'm so confused tonight, I just cannot think. Just realised I put the wrong thumbnail on the live stream, so it's driving me up the wall. Do I feel excited when I ride carousels? Yes. Yes, I do. I love carousels. It's the next best thing to horse riding, which I can't afford to do very often. So if I'm riding on a wooden horse, I'm happy. I can't get on coin-operated rides anymore, but I can get away with riding galloper horses. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that, Simpsons Clips. I didn't know. I didn't know you got a community guidelines strike, or that you were no longer allowed to do live streams. I really enjoyed that live stream of yours that I joined, so I'm glad that I got to see one of them. Oh, that's really sad. I know. Yes, have I heard of the Nottingham Goose Fair? Yes, I did go there about 10 years ago. I went to the Nottingham Goose Fair, but I didn't get to see much. So, because my mum had a headache that day, and we didn't get to walk around much. But Simpsons Clips, don't worry, it expires in May. Yeah, I got it. I did get I got a community guidelines strike, but I didn't attempt to live stream during the 3 months, so I didn't realise it stopped you live streaming. What did I do at the Goose Fair? I didn't actually get to do anything. I didn't get to go on any rides. I didn't get to. I didn't even take any photographs. It was a shame, really, because as I say, my mum had this terrible headache, and of course, fun fairs are so noisy. We walked around about half of it, and we left. So. Don't know. Yeah, I've got lots of copyright notices. They love to give me copyright notices about theme tunes on kiddie rides, Sammy, which is, you know, I don't know if you've experienced that problem. Rupert seems to be the one. Both versions of Rupert, I think I've got copyright notices on, but luckily not strikes. The only thing I got a strike on was I put an episode of Spider, the BBC programme Spider, on here, and they were fine with it. BBC were taking the revenue from it, and they were happy with me uploading it. And then the next day they took it down with copyright strike. It was very strange. Hi Mayday. Hi Jack. Do I like the In-Betweeners? I've never actually watched the In-Betweeners, so you know that's another one. Oh, hi other Jack. Hi Jack Williams. Hi Jack Hall. Hopefully you don't mind me calling out your surnames, because I've got two Jacks who've joined the stream together. Do I like buses? What, you mean like regular double-decker buses in London? Well, I like them as long as I can have a seat. I'm not so keen if I have to stand up. Hi Steve. I've got copyright notices of background music while filming rides too, Sammy. That's the other one. And usually when you get my videos where I've put different background music on, it's usually because they don't just give you a copyright notice, but they say, oh, we can't show this we can't, you can't show this in different countries. You can only show it in certain countries. And I'm like, well, I might as well put different background music on so everyone can enjoy it then to some degree. Oh, Not Spartan says there's a Kogan Bigfoot in an In-Betweeners episode. I need to start watching In-Betweeners then. Ben asks if I'm an expert on buses. No, I'm definitely not an expert on buses. You'll have to do your own live stream and educate us on the history of buses, the history of coin-operated buses. That's a new topic for me. Mayday says Spider is owned by Adastra. The company also produced Grandpa in My Pocket for CBeebies and Ha Ha Hairies for Cartoonito. Well, I didn't know that. I just knew that I got a copyright strike. I didn't take too much notice of what they took. Perhaps they didn't like it then that the BBC were taking the revenue. I don't know. Simpsons Clip says, do you know what I think would be a good addition to the Star Tugs exhibition, the Big Mac Kiddie ride by Whittaker Brothers? Well, I'd love that. Unfortunately, I don't know where there are any Tugs rides left now, so. Hi, Harry. What's my opinion on hit entertainment shows? Well, it varies from show to show. And have I heard of a kids show called Cubies before? Oh, yes, I think I do remember Cubies. Are they like 4 little differently coloured cubes? They used to come on GMTV years ago, I think. I remember Cubies. There's a song, isn't there? A Cubie Do It or something. I remember that. Is that song called Ponies and Butterflies? Yes, the song that I usually put in the background of my ride videos when there's a copyright strike is Ponies and Butterflies. Ben doesn't want to do a live stream because he doesn't want to reveal his face. Well, I suppose you could just do one with your voice. You could, I don't know, put a toy in front of the camera and just talk into a microphone. That's up to you. Sammy bought Grandpa in My Pocket on DVD yesterday. I don't think I remember Grandpa in My Pocket. I'm thinking of Magic Grandad. That's not the same show, is it? Jack Williams says he likes most classic shows, including Bob the Builder, Kipper. Oh, I used to love Kipper. Percy the Park Keeper, Thomas and Friends. This is my childhood. You're listing out my childhood. Pingu, yeah. Definitely Pingu. What's my best arcade games and why? Oh, I don't know. I like all the old penny arcade museum type stuff. But probably in modern arcade games, there's a game called, oh god, what's it called? It's a game where it's like a mock piano, and you have to press the keys. You have to press the keys as they light up. Obviously, I remember Cubies correctly. Then that's definitely the program I remember. You can QB do. You can. Yeah, I remember it. I do remember it. I remember it very well. Hello, CLC1000. Jack Halls bought a DVD of Cubies on eBay. Didn't know it was on DVD. I might have to get a DVD of that just for old time's sake. Callum asks if there are any RGM space rides left. Well, there are a couple on filmed on YouTube at the moment, but I don't know of any actually out on site where I can go and visit them. What are we talking about? CLC asks. Hopefully you don't mind me cutting your name short there. Well, we're not actually talking about anything much. I'm just like answering people's questions on the chat. You haven't missed much. I should be just like talking about the channel, but I'm just answering random questions at the moment, mainly about children's TV characters. Got 17 people watching now. I wonder if they're all the regular people or if we've got some of the new subscribers in. Do I remember Becky and Barnaby Bear? I remember the name. I don't remember ever watching it. Do I like Make Way for Noddy? I don't think I ever watched Make Way for Noddy. I like the theme tune. I really watched Noddy's Adventures in Toyland. I think was my childhood series. Do I remember 2 lost CI TV shows called Farm Camp and Wild World? Sorry, I don't remember them. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many comments on here. I can't keep up with it. Kate asks, do I play any sport or dance? Well, yes, I am. Supposedly, I'm a professional dancer. I'm currently out of work, obviously, and doing YouTube instead. But yes, I am a professional musical theatre performer. So that's my job. But yeah, so I do ballet, tap, and jazz. Really, dance-wise. Sports, I like going horse riding. I don't go as often as I would like to because I can't afford to have my own horse, but I love horse riding, so that's my sport. Oh, Buzz the Quad official channel says we're doing live streams at the same time. It's a shame I can't watch his live stream while I'm on here. So, what 2P pusher has a guitar on it? Is that a quiz question? Because I can't think. So you might have to answer that question for us, Callum. Hi again, Creme Barney. Ben used to have Cubies on VHS when he was little. Hi, Beat Bo, the toy review, Jacob. Hello. What are my favourite rides? I don't know. I always have to say Edwin Hall rides because my two personal rides are Edwin Hall rides. But I love RG Mitchell rides. I love all rides really. I don't think there's. People say what's your least favourite ride, and I can't answer that because there's not really a ride that I really dislike. Do I remember Alpha Blocks and Pablo the Fox? Funnily enough, my friend was talking about Pablo the Fox the other day, but I couldn't remember him. It's really strange. What's my favourite series of Fireman Sam? I don't know which series it was. It was whatever series was airing about 1993, I think. So is that the first series? Probably. I don't know. My favourite Thomas character is Edward, definitely. That's one question I can answer straight out. What kiddie rides am I planning to film in the future? Well, as many as I possibly can because I'm still trying. I'm trying to put at least 2 kiddie ride videos out a week on Monday and Thursday at 10 AM. But obviously the 6 PM ones I've gone over to either putting other people's videos on that have been donated or other kinds of kiddie ride videos on. I've really run out of rides to film, so now I need to. I think I've got to go back to Folly Farm and see if I can refilm the ones that I filmed in poor quality before in high definition, and also try and film the rides there that I didn't film before, like OMC Spot. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever I can find is basically the answer to that one. Harry remembers Alpha Blocks TV shows, bringing back memories of when he watched it as a kid. I can't. Alpha Blocks, I know the name, and yet I can't think what it was like. NG Benji and Sooty are still on ITVB. See, I haven't got a television now, so I don't get to see these things, but that's good to know that some of the old shows are still on. Hopefully the kids of today are enjoying our old shows. Thanks for posting the old King Cole puppet machine. Well, you're very welcome, Harry. I know you already posted one, but well, the same one, in fact, but I thought I'd film it as well because I remember that machine very well from when I was a child. Did I know there's a Japanese Pingu series called Pingu in the City? No, I didn't know that. I'm learning something new all the time. Do I know the names of the Cubies? No, I remember that little song, but that's pretty much all I can remember of it. I can see them. They used to come on. I think they used to be like a little short they put on at the end of the advertisements on GMTV where they sang "Cubie Cubie Do," and I remember it got stuck in my head. But I don't think I ever actually watched the program. But what was my favourite TV show when I was little? It varied from year to year. I mean, obviously you can see the shows that I've been uploading from about 1993. So when I was about 2. My parents were filming all those play days and Spot the Dog. Later on, I went more into, I suppose, cartoons. I remember Alfred J. Quack and Alvin and the Chipmunks were my staples for several years. And then it was My Little Pony, of course, as you can guess, because I'm still wearing the t-shirt. What else did I used to like? I think I spoke about Zot the dog on my on one of my previous live streams. I can't really remember, you know, like I had so many different shows I liked. I don't think I could pick just one. Boss, Tizzy, Dink, and Doody are the Cubies. I remember Doody. I remember the name. Yes, I remember the name. What about Fetch the Vet and the Animal Shelf? I remember Fetch the Vet, but I'm not sure if I watched it or if I just remember the kiddie ride. Don't know. I think that was getting towards the end of my childhood because I'm just those few years older than all of you. See, I'm ancient now. At Folly Farm, there's some vintage arcade machines. Don't know if I remember them. Yes, I do remember there were arcade machines at Folly Farm, and it was before I was filming them, unfortunately. So that's another thing I need to go back there and film. In fact, at Folly Farm, they've got an arcade machine that belonged to the brother of the man who used to own my 2 kiddie rides. So I remember taking photographs of it, but unfortunately I wasn't filming at that point. What's my opinion on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? What, the film or the theatre show? I haven't seen the show. I like the film. I do like the film. The guys at South Shields trying to sell Mario and Noah's Ark on eBay. Yes, I saw that. In fact, my friend was going to buy Mario, but he decided against it because we realised it would cost too much to refurbish to its original sound and that, because a Rosie board costs about £250. So it would have made the ride too expensive to buy, unfortunately. And we didn't know. We couldn't remember what sound it actually played. So, yeah. Unfortunate, but Mario, unfortunately, has gone somewhere else now. So I am so sad I didn't get in that arcade at South Shields when I had the chance, because now, obviously, all the rides are gone. But, oh well. Harry visited the Football Museum in Manchester today, and apparently all of the arcade machines have been removed for renovation. Sounds like my kind of luck. I'm really sorry about that, Harry. I'm so sorry that you were disappointed today. Hopefully, do we know if the arcade machines are coming back to that museum at some point, so you can go and visit them at a later date? What are my favourite diesel engines from Thomas and Friends? Well, probably Diesel. Diesel himself, yes. In fact, I had a guinea pig called Diesel, who was partially named after the character in Thomas and Friends and partially named after a character in Johnson and Friends, where there's a red truck called Diesel. So Mario played the Super Mario World TV show theme and various noises from the games at the time. Was that the one at South Shields then? We couldn't remember, because I know you filmed it, but unfortunately, I couldn't remember what sound it made on your video, and obviously, you know, all the videos were gone, and we were sitting there. I should have contacted you, but I didn't like to bother you about it. But oh, that's a shame. If it still played the theme tune, I think my friend would have bought it. Oh well, never mind. We just didn't have the money to do it up and get it back to playing the Super Mario theme tune if it was playing something silly like, I don't know, Chinese music like so many of these rather Chinese timers do. Do I remember the Adventures of Dawdle the Donkey on CITV? No, I don't. I think I missed out on all these wonderful kids programs when I was a child. I thought I was a telly addict. My mum was always telling me I was a telly addict, but I don't remember these shows. Do I like Diesel 10 from Thomas? Yes, I do. Harry loves vintage amusement machines. The Laughing Sailor is his favourite. Well, hopefully, if they've just been removed for renovation, I'd hope that after the renovation they would be back there. So hopefully you'll still get to see them. Fingers crossed. I don't know. The boy from Grandpa in My Pocket went to Ethan's school and bullied him. No, I didn't know that. What a horrible boy. I hate school bullies. Oh, it just made engine noises and bleeps. Well, that's made me slightly happier. So, okay, we were in the right not to rescue it then, because we wouldn't have had the money to do it up. Oh, well. It's so sad when rides get refurbished and don't have the proper sounds anymore. But I can see now I've found out more about refurbishing them and how much it costs, why people do it. Have I seen any videos that Ben has uploaded on his channel recently? No, I haven't. I didn't realise you were uploading again. When I last looked, you hadn't uploaded anything for a while, so I'll have to have a look after the live stream. This week has just gone in a total blur because it's all been uploading, you know, loads of subscriber specials, which is, in the end, I had to give it up, as you'll have probably seen the community post that I posted this morning. I said that I was going to post every what am I even trying to say? Every 500 subscribers, but unfortunately, we've now passed the 500s, and I've still not posted anything, so I haven't got any more toy review videos to post. So hopefully people don't mind if I just post a I'm going to post a extra kiddie ride video tomorrow. Which videos do I remember on your channel? The last videos I remember you posting were the videos of Doodles and Brum, I think. And also, I think, there was a film of, oh my goodness, I remember a film of you. Were you singing or were you playing an air guitar? I can't remember now. Not Spartan says he's surprised he's not seen too many modern Northern leisure rides. Stuff like Paw Patrol, SpongeBob and Emergency Heroes are a rarity. You don't really see many Northern leisure rides, to be honest, except at Morrison's. That's the only place that I ever see them, because it's Photo Me everywhere with a little splash of Clear Hill and Ride on Entertainment. Yes, playing the guitar. I do remember you playing the guitar. Oh, I didn't know Doodles and Brum had been sold. That's a shame. Hopefully they went to nice new homes. Buzz the Quad official channel says he's thinking of getting a second ride. You should have got Super Mario, you see. That would have been nice and cheap, and you know, you just had to pay to refurbish it. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about, to be honest, because I wasn't planning to do this stream, and it's oh my goodness, we're up to 4,614 subscribers now. I don't know what's going on. This is what I started this live stream to talk about, because I think people have got really confused about what's happening, because one particular person, who will remain unnamed but is probably watching, accused me of buying subscribers, and I was gutted that someone would actually tell me that. Why would I buy subscribers? I've never understood the point of buying subscribers, because obviously they wouldn't be active subscribers anyway, so there'd be no point doing it. People waste money buying robots to subscribe to their YouTube channel, which YouTube would kick off anyway. People have got more money than sense. But anyway, somebody yeah, someone accused me of buying subscribers. Someone else got upset that I got more subscribers than them, and it's really upset me, to be honest, because, you know, rather than being a happy thing, it's turned into a nightmare, because I don't want anybody to be upset about me having more subscribers than them, because I see all of our channels as separate things, and yeah, whatever. Everyone likes to turn it into a competition. So, speaking of Brum, Not Spartan saw one of the Morrisons facing a wall. When he turned it on, it nearly destroyed his eardrums. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you destroying your eardrums, but I find it amusing when rides are extremely loud and you don't expect them to be. Hang on. It's going further down, going down the chat here. I think I've missed so many comments now. Jack Williams, do I remember the TV show PJ Masks? I've never watched PJ Masks, but it would be hard not to know PJ Masks at this point. PJ Masks is the video that has gone viral on my channel and got over 1 million views in a week, which is, it's what's, you know, brought us to this live stream tonight, because the 4,000 subscribers are all thanks to PJ Masks. So, yeah. The PJ Masks kiddie ride actually isn't out yet, but it will be out in the next couple of months. They're just waiting for some. They're waiting to go for the copyright. Well, they've got the copyright for the ride, but they're waiting to get approval for the design of the ride before they can actually start releasing it. So, oh, hang on, Simpsons Clips told me about an idea for a variation of Noddy. Simpsons Clips was thinking of variation on the R.G. Mitchell Noddy ride, with Noddy and Tessie Bear featuring the Noddy's Toyland Adventures theme and the voice of Susan Sheridan. Well, I'd like that. I'd definitely like that, because that would be my my Noddy. And I always liked. You see, I always liked the R.G. Mitchell version, and that's the one Noddy version. Is it the? I think it's the only Noddy ride that I haven't actually filmed, because I can't find one. I know there's one in Morecambe, but it's mute. So I still need to find a Noddy, an R.G. Mitchell Noddy ride. With or without Noddy's Toyland Adventures. If they want to put that on it, I'd love to hear it. It's the when you're ready, press the start button, and thanks for riding with us, come back soon messages. Well, that's that kind of era anyway, isn't it? So Harry's off college for the half term. Yes, of course, it's half term this week, isn't it? I'm glad to be out of college, because I've got so much to do. I don't know what I'd do if I was still at college. So Callum said, what Tesco had the Sky Rider? I think it was the one I remember was Uxbridge. I think it was Uxbridge, which doesn't have any rides at all now because it's such a small Tesco. But they used to have a Sky Rider and an RGM Express there. But potentially there was one in Greenford as well. Sky Riders were everywhere, and that's why I can't remember specific places. Ben's saying, do I think Brian the Bunny Rabbit is cool? Yes, I do like Brian the Bunny Rabbit. I think he's a great character. Not Spartan probably had the second most viewed ride video with 134,000 views. But unfortunately, yes, he decided to delete everything, which, you know, that was your prerogative to do. But I'm still so upset about all those rare rides you'd filmed. I wish that I'd actually downloaded them and at least had them for my private entertainment, because very few people, apart from you, have gone into filming the older generic rides like I film. Everyone really just films character rides. But I suppose that's all that's around now. So, do I like Mayday's other characters? Yes, I think Mayday knows how much I like his other characters. I haven't actually had a chance to watch. I haven't been able to watch any of his videos. I've had a couple of weeks that have just been mad because I had flu, and then I had all this excitement this week that's turned into a nightmare. But moving on. What do I think of your take on Henry Helm's Mascot of Alton Towers? I love all these characters that people use in their YouTube videos. I wish I had some characters in my videos, but I haven't got the brain to create characters. Trouble is, I'm an actress rather than a writer, really. But if people want to create characters for me to perform as, you know, that would be great. Not Spartan. It was one of the Kiddie Coaster video had 134,000 views. Mickey. My Kiddie Coaster's only got about 1,000, I think. Hi, Jack. You're back. I'm glad to see you back. Charlie wishes to meet me. Well, perhaps we will one day. I don't know. Ben, which Mayday character? I can't choose Mayday's characters. The others would get offended. I like all of them. Honestly, I don't think I've got a favourite. I just like all the characters. Do I hate the like and subscribe club? He forces people to upload episodes. Big Cook. I've not heard of the like and subscribe club. It's episodes Big Cook, Little Cook, Bits and Bobs, Tommy Zoom and the Story Makers, even though they don't want to. They should just tell him that they don't want to. Jack, can you ask a question? When was the last time I saw Clifford the Big Red Dog? Or when was the last time I saw Afterburners? Afterburners we've got in one of our local Morrisons. But it's not Morrisons that we go to very often. But we drove past there and I saw it was still in there. Colindale. Yeah, Colindale Morrisons. Which is the one that I filmed, but we drove past there a couple of weeks ago and I saw it was still there through the window. Clifford. I don't think I've seen Clifford since the one I filmed in Great Yarmouth 2 years ago. Sammy has Camberwick Green on DVD. I used to love Camberwick Green. I didn't like it originally, but then I rode on the Jolly Roger ride, and then I really liked the program after that. So that was a good. It was a good bit of advertising from Jolly Roger because it definitely turned me into a fan. Oh, I see. The most viewed was Lazy Town Ride. The Kiddie Coaster had a face reveal. I see. Oh yes, I remember your face reveal. You were reflected in the TV screen, weren't you? Well, I don't think I've seen the bus character called Daisy. I'm going to have to look her up. Hi Simon. Massive congratulations to the pioneer that is Skylark24. So happy for you. May it continue. Bring on the 10,000 subs. Good news. Cookie Monster is all working. So that is good news. When do we get to see him? And is Jimbo working yet? Harry never liked Big Cook and Little Cook. Their songs were cheesy as the Wiggles. Charlie King's asking what are my favourite rides. Well, I think I've already answered that. I would say Edwin Hall or R.G. Mitchell rides in general. I haven't really got specific favourite rides. I think the old horses and giraffes and things are my favourites. But I mean, I'm always going to have a soft spot for Jerry the Giraffe because he's the first kiddie ride I really remember and the first one that my mum photographed. Jack might be going on Afterburners on Thursday. I'm glad your Afterburners is still there. You know, at least he hasn't been removed. Aaron Mann asked if I watched his continuities. I did. I'm sure I did watch some. I think I commented on a couple, but it was a while ago. Buzz the Quad official channel. I'm happy that Richard found the history of my Buzz the Quad. So I was so thrilled for you when I saw the photographs you found of Buzz before he belonged to you. I wish so hard that I could have that with Carousel and Silver. But unfortunately, they were privately owned rides, so you know there's no codes or serial numbers connected to them to say you know where they came from. I believe they were in Bognor most of their working lives, or they may have been Littlehampton because John Harrison, who owned them, had rides in both places, and I think he switched them around and changed the stuff around in his arcades. But unfortunately, I've never found a photograph of my Carousel before the day that I met her in 1996 and rode on her for the first time. But I've got no photograph of her before that. So, Not Spartan says, why hasn't Simon told us about this rare stuff? I don't know. He's letting you down, you see. Hopefully, I believe I'm going to have a video of the Cookie Monster on my channel soon. So that's what I was told. So hopefully, I'm not spilling the beans too much. Everybody, look out for that. I've just name dropped a Cookie Monster is coming up. So continue to subscribe and turn us into 10,000 subscribers. Jack asks, have I seen the Magic Roundabout train before? Video option. I haven't seen the video option or the standard for years and years and years. I saw one about the time it was first released. I think it was, I want to say it was in Chatham in Kent. I've got a photograph of it that I took in a shopping centre, but I don't know what shopping centre it was. And then I don't know I've ever seen the Magic Roundabout train since. It's one I still need to film. Charlie King likes Jerry the Giraffe as well, yeah. I love the animal rides. It's such a shame that we don't have animal rides anymore because of health and safety reasons, and parents are mad, think that if their kid falls off a ride they're going to sue the owner, and so it's all vehicles now, which are all very nice, but I admit it was the animal rides that that got me into kiddie rides in the first place. Sammy is talking about the creepy stalker on Ethan's and Jack's streams. I saw him. I was watching one of Jack's streams the other night, and I left because I was going to say something rude to him, and I thought, as people are always saying, don't feed the troll. And I hope, I really hope that Ethan and Jack aren't getting too upset by it, because I know what it's like to have trolls like that, and he was being really horrible. And I wanted to lock him away so that he couldn't be nasty to people anymore. Oh, Mayday's Blankety Blank is going to be renewed for a full series later on. I'm so pleased to hear that, because I laughed and laughed at that Blankety Blank video. I'm going to be checking out your channel then for when that comes back on there. Did I see the link to the video with Daisy the bus? I didn't see a link. I saw you mention it. So you just said the video of Daisy the bus. If you send me the link, I'll watch it after the stream, because I haven't got any headphones with me, so I can't put a video on because of the lag on the YouTube, because I can't turn the sound up. But who even is Ethan? Ethan is Buzz the Quad official channel who's posting on here. Ethan Coin Operated Ride Amusement. Sammy's right. He's got two names on YouTube. One of the lovely ride community people. The link's at the top. I can't see it. I don't know. Where's the link? I can't see the link. I'll have to watch it afterwards. Speaking of animal rides, was I aware that there was going to be a Muffin the Mule Kiddie ride, but for some reason it didn't get made in 2005? I remember reading the article about it, but it never came to be. I don't know who was going to make it, though. I don't remember ever reading which manufacturer it was going to be. I was so disappointed, because I was really looking forward to seeing Muffin back in the shops. But I suppose, again, it was because he was a ride-on ride rather than a ride-inside ride. Wasn't safe enough. Once asked Mayday to do a version of the Muffin the Mule back when he was doing What If Kiddie Rides by R.G. Mitchell. Was it? It wasn't RG Mitchell that were going to make it, though, was it? Because if it was RG Mitchell, it was right at the end. That 2005's right when RG Mitchell folded up, so perhaps that was the reason why. Well, I really hope, past the Quad Official channel, Ethan, that you're able to get rid of that horrible boy, because he was being so nasty and rude, and it really upset me seeing that. I hate bullies. I hate bullies so much. If he comes on this stream, I will give him what for all of you. Charlie King, what have I started with obsessed with kiddie ride? What made me obsessed with kiddie rides? I don't know. I loved kiddie rides. Apparently, from when I was 6 months old, I loved kiddie rides. I don't remember that, of course, but there was a car ride. My mum remembers in the local supermarket, and they'd be pushing me past in my pram, and I'd be looking as best I could out of the pram at this ride. So as soon as I was old enough that they could hold me up in the car, they put me on the ride, and I loved it. Unfortunately, we've got no picture of that, so don't know what ride that was. The first ride I've got a photograph of is Jerry the giraffe, who was across the road outside the newsagent, and he was the one that started the obsession, because my mum had a new camera and she decided to take a picture of me on Jerry, and then she thought it'd be fun to see how many different rides we could take pictures of, and we ended up with 1,600 pictures by the end of my childhood. So hang on, where are we? Did I know that Afterburners and Swing Boat near Jack at Morrison's have been there for 1 whole year? I thought it was longer than that they've been there. It feels like it's been a long time. Sorry, I've just got to have a drink because I'm wearing my voice out talking to you all. What rides do I remember outside Budgeons? I don't think we ever had Budgeons around us. Later on, what did I say? I don't know what later on was about Simpsons clips. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Ben's just sent me the link. Where did you send it to? My emails or on here? I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to find it. I will look it up as soon as the stream's over. I'm probably only going to stay on here for another 20 minutes or so I will have a look then. Mayday, Noddy's Toyland Adventures and Okie Doke are now on Brian and Brianna's Bright Lunch, an idea for my very own live lunchtime weekend show for Comedy Extra. I really like your Bright Lunch videos, so I do need to read these. 1 minute. Got so many comments, I'm not going to get through them all. Sammy's making a YouTube poop. Well, I'll look forward to seeing that as well, Sammy. You're all going to have to just start spamming me with links to all these videos, because I never remember to look at them. Just never have time because I'm always working. It's I lead a boring life. Harry laughed at my photo me Noddy ride video when you forgot how to start it. Yes, I was actually, my friend was behind me, and I was like, oh, you know, how'd you start it? How'd you start it? And I hoped he knew, but he didn't. Well, actually, I think he laughed, actually, but you can't hear him because he's further away from the speaker, so, or further away from the audio recorder. Afterburners broke down for nearly a whole year, and I kept asking the staff there to fix him. And I wrote Morrison's letter. That's what I thought it was. That I thought that was the story. Been there for half a year. When was the first time I rode a carousel, an actual one? I don't know. I've got pictures of myself at Thorpe Park on carousels when I was about 4. I think I must have been on carousels before that, though. I can't actually remember. I remember going on like little juvenile toy sets before that. I think my mum always thought I was going to fall off of carousels because they're fast and big rides, you know. So it was mainly when I was an older kid I started riding on carousels. Plus the Quad Official channel, Brookside is having a re-grand opening with new operators. I don't know if they have new rides there. You should contact them. You know, you can put your next ride there if you get it A-dipsed and insured. On the chat, I don't understand this links. Perhaps you can't. Perhaps links don't come up on the chat because it's not showing up. I can send you a screenshot. I'm just getting the. I'm just getting your comments saying you've sent it. It's really odd. Charlie King remembers getting on a helicopter ride in Portugal. I've never been to Portugal. I don't know what rides they have over there. I wonder if it was a British ride or foul gas or something. I don't know. I think mainly they have foul gas rides there. Busy, hard-working YouTuber. Yeah, that's about right, Simon. This week has been crazy. I can't keep up with it. I should have put 4,500 video on by now, but I'm still doing the 4,000 one. Should be doing another live stream in about 5 minutes for 5,000. This is absolute madness. Harry should be heading to Bygone Times from March to see if the Penny Arcade is ready. It was originally very small. Oh yes, this is the one from Botany Bay, isn't it? It's moved to Bygone Times. Well, I think it'll be. I think it'll be nice that the arcade machines have moved somewhere else. Because although I know you were sad when Botany Bay closed down, but at least it's not like Harbour Lights in Fleetwood that's closed down for good. Well, they're saying for good. I hope that they're able to reopen somehow. I don't understand why the link's not showing up, Ben. I really don't. I'll send you a screenshot. I know you don't believe me. It's just not there. I've got you saying I just sent it to you now, and before that, I haven't got a comment from you since the link's at the top. But it's not showing up. I don't know. It's very odd. Peppa Pig and Desert Quad at Morrison's Cortonwood Retail Park, Brampton, have been there for ages, and I want them to be replaced. The rides at Morrison's don't get replaced very often. I do notice that. I know the rides at Acton Morrison's, which I'm pleased they're still there because I want to film them, and I need to go there late one night when it's not very busy. But they've been there probably for about 3 or 4 years now. And definitely the Humpty Dumpty Seesaw in Ealing Broadway's been there since it opened, which I think that was 2013. Crazy. Thomas at Tesco Extra Gateshead still has its original prices on the base. Oh, I don't know if you can get a photograph of that. I know you don't like taking pictures of rides now, not Spartan, but it would be nice if you get a picture of the original prices. I take it that's the 50p a ride and 3 for a pound, is it? But surely the ride now is £1 a ride, so that's really strange. They haven't taken that off. Someone hasn't noticed or done their job properly. Buzz the Quad, I really want Mini Thomas, but they're not for sale. They do come up on eBay occasionally, but I suppose it depends what condition you want it in. If you want it newly refurbished, it's probably easier to get it off of Northern Leisure or something, isn't it? What's my favourite song that fairground organs play? Well, fairground organs play all kinds of music, don't they now? When I was in Nottingham, it was they were playing all a mix of Christmas music and Disney tunes, which was really strange. It was Mary Poppins. Which song was it? Practically Perfect. They were playing on the fairground organ. It was really strange. Not quite what you would expect from a fairground. Harry felt sad when Harbour Lights shut down. It was. I'm devastated about it. I did actually write to the owner and say what was happening about the rides, but I think he'd already got rid of the rides anyway, apart from the Edwin Hall Saucy Sue, but let's rename Saucy Fru. But it's very sad. Not a Spartan, similar things have happened to Lynx. He tries to send emojis on chats. I don't know. There's something, perhaps there's something glitchy with chat or something. I don't know. They might think that if you're trying to send a link, you're sending some kind of virus or spam or something. I don't know. Sammy found Ben and Holly at Morrison's. That's different, isn't it? To find a Jolly Roger ride at Morrison's. I take it was owned by Northern Leisure. Bit unusual. Callum asked what ride the DIY stores in the area had when I was a child. Well, the only one I remember is oh goodness, what shop was it at the end of the road now? Can't even remember which DIY shop it was. It's Wix now. It wasn't Wix back then. And they had Sea Scooter there. Oh, and B&Q had the RG Mitchell Sports Racer. Jack says, speaking of replacing rides, I asked the staff at Morrison's to keep afterburners and swing boats. Good, and they seem to have listened to me, as they're still there. Well, I hope it would be nice if they stayed there for as long as you wanted them there, but I think at the end of the day it will be down to Northern Leisure if they want to change it or not. But Northern Leisure don't seem to change the rides too often, so hopefully hopefully they'll be there for as long as you want them. Have I heard any more unusual songs that fairground organs have played? I think I have heard pop music played on fairground organs, and yet I can't think of specific songs. But I remember thinking that's really odd. Harry adores fairground organs. There's a place in Scarborough that has a collection of vintage fair rides and organs. Yeah, Scarborough Fair. I went there years ago, and they had a little organ which you could. On this day they had like a special event going on. And you could play the organ. It's one of these wind-up ones, and oh, it was lovely. So I actually got the chance to play it. So. Have I ever been to Granada Studios tour? It's got one of the most famous Wurlitzers in the country. I've not, and I didn't know that. That's another thing that I need to go and do then, because I love organs even, and I love studio tours. So that sounds like something that I'd enjoy doing. I need to look that up. What pop songs have I heard fairground organs play? I honestly can't remember. I'm not I'm not shrugging you off. I'm trying to think what. I remember when we went to Dingles, they had the first time, they had a special event, and they had a fairground organ there that somebody had brought for the special event. And they were playing all these unusual. It might have been stuff like could have been Queen songs. I'm not sure. It was something really random. I remember my mum saying, "Oh, that's not the kind of music that a fairground organ should be playing." I don't know. Do I remember Out of Space by The Prodigy? Nope. Sorry. Jack has just left and we'll be back in a minute. Well, hopefully he'll be back before the end of the live stream then. If Daisy the Bus was in a video on the 25th of November, I imagine I did see her. I just can't remember her, so I'm going to have to... I will have a look as soon as this live stream is over. I've never watched Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. Funnily enough, I am currently trying to watch every Disney film. Now, that's no small task. My friend and I are watching every Disney film that we can get our hands on, going right back to, Snow White back in the 30s and trying to, work our way through. But we're only up to the 1960s at the moment. We've just watched... goodness, what did we watch? We watched The Happiest Millionaire, and Blackbeard's Ghost we watched last night, and yeah, it was interesting. It's interesting to see how Disney has evolved over the years. But a lot of the live action stuff, it's really, it's really interesting. But it's been interesting watching Oh goodness, it's all the same actors back then doing all different films, and I get confused watching one after the other because it was the actors just playing different characters in every film, and I keep thinking it's the last film. Anyway, Granada Studios Tour is a UK version of places like Disney MGM Studios or Universal Studios, but on a smaller scale. I don't know why I've never heard of this. It's really odd. Do I remember Bob the Builder? I remember the original Bob the Builder. I didn't watch it very often, but I remember it being on TV. Not Spartanans, every Disney animated classic. Well, that's a good collection to have, because there's some of them I haven't been able to find because we've just been trying to find them online, and yeah, they're not all on there illegally, you know. But we've been trying our best to see as many as we can. Have I heard of the song "The Laughing Policeman"? I've heard of it because you've told me about it, and I think did you ever? No, you didn't. You didn't film that toy, did you? Harry says he's got the singing and dancing animatronic policeman toy that sings "The Laughing Policeman." I remember him telling me about it, but I don't think I've actually seen it. You can walk down Baker Street and see Sherlock Holmes. You can have your face painted by a proper TV makeup artist, and you can walk down genuine Coronation Street. I don't know why I've never heard of this. I'm feeling like I'm living under a rock, I think. I don't know why they would call modern Disney movies classics. I mean, I suppose they might become classics in a couple of decades, but no. Have I heard of Disney sing-along songs? Yes, I had a few VHS tapes of Disney sing-along songs when I was a kid. I had two that I remember specifically, which were Christmas songs, and I play them every Christmas till I drove my parents mad. Welcome back, Jack. We had a Bafco astronaut. There was one in Skegness up until a couple of years ago. The Sooty & Co shop can be seen on the Granada Studios tour near Coronation Street. I really need to go there. I've never heard of this place. I've got to look this up. Have I ever seen a Daily Mirror DVD before? Kids DVDs. Yeah, a few years ago we used to collect them. My nephew had loads of them when he was a little kid. And they're like in little cardboard sleeves, aren't they? And they used to do really cheap and tacky cartoons that no one had ever seen before. But I think they did better quality stuff as well. But I remember collecting like a series of fairy tales, which weren't particularly good. Have I seen the trailer for Toy Story 4? No, I haven't. I'm telling you what, I've just been out of it. But it's only just been released, hasn't it? I know it's been released, but I haven't seen it. So, or is it? No, hang on a minute. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of Frozen 2 being just announced. Now you at home can sing along with your favorite Disney songs. Once you've heard every word, you'll want to sing along. Yeah, it was great because you used to get little Mickey Mouse ears, didn't you? The silhouette of his head and his two little ears, and he'd bounce along on the words as the lyrics went by. It's great. I used to love those videos. Harry forgot to say his sister was doing a dance diva show, and one of the songs she danced to was Papa Don't Preach. Jack has Daily Mirror Bob the Builder DVD. She bought from school. That's a bit much, isn't it? I thought they were free with the newspapers. They shouldn't be selling them at your school unless they're doing it for charity or something. Do I have any material for the Astrojet? I haven't found anything about the Astrojet yet. I'm sorry, Callum. Oh, Harry's on Ethan's stream again. He's got no life, has he? Whoever he is. What a horrible person. I don't know if I can get into him on here. I can't stand people behaving like that. That makes me so annoyed. Horrible people. Which channel is it on? It's on the Buzz channel, isn't it? But then there's nothing I can really say to him anyway. Because YouTube should take his account down. That's what should happen. Because no one should be being bullied like this night after night. Harry Stalker. They need, what they need to do is they need to ban his IP address. I just saw what he wrote on there. I wish I knew what to say to get him to go away. There's no need. That people bullying people really annoy me. Oh, going back to the studio tour, it's called the dark ride called UFO Zone, a solo coaster, a roller coaster where you're on your own called Skytrack, after the game on Gladiators and the motion simulator. Do I remember Disney Recess? Yes, I do remember Disney Recess. What channel did that? Was that? Oh, it was on Toonatic, wasn't it? I think when I was in my early teens. Daily Mirror, Grimm's Fairy Tales. Perhaps that's what I remember. I remember these cheap newspaper DVDs of fairy tales. My nephew watched them again and again, but I don't know. Coronation Street bit. You go inside the Rover's Return and have a pint. Well, I don't think all the underage people on my channel should be having a pint. But it would be nice to go in the Rover's Return. Something to say you've done, isn't it? Pretend you're a Coronation Street character. Have I seen Disney's Alice in Wonderland? Yes, I have. I've just I watched that a few weeks ago actually, and I watched it when I was a kid, and it was nice to catch up on it. Jack Williams remembers watching some episodes on Disney Cinemagic. Oh, is that Recess? I'm getting so confused. I've got so many conversations going on at once. Lightwater Valley. How many rare rides are there? Jolly Roger Trumpton, Jolly Roger Pink Panther Train, Sega Sonic, and Amutech V1 Postman Pat SDS. I still need to find the big Postman Pat SDS, because there was one in Blackpool and I didn't get to film it, and I don't know. I do love Alice in Wonderland, and I've got some of the songs downloaded on my MP3 player. When I go to the gym, I like to have, some of the soundtrack. There's been so many different versions of Alice in Wonderland in TV and theatre over the years. But yeah, I love the original Disney version is my favourite. Anyway, it's getting towards 9 o'clock, so unfortunately I'm going to have to leave you all in a minute. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this 4,000 subscribers live stream. I hope that horrible, what's his name, the stalker, he's a real, what Sammy called him, without being rude on the live stream. I was about to call him something rude, but don't want the children here to get upset. But I wish that I hope that horrible stalker person goes away. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining the live stream tonight. And thank you to everybody old and new who has contributed to my 4,000 subscribers. I get the feeling that 5,000 is coming pretty soon. I don't want to say that. I feel like I'm bragging, but unfortunately, what I was going to say on this stream is none of these new subscribers seem to be joining in with anything. You can see they didn't even join us tonight. It's all the old familiar faces in the chat today, and yeah, so I suppose it's nice in theory that they've all joined us, but I wish that they would interact with us more. So, yeah, that's all I can say, really, isn't it? So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope to talk to you all again soon. I'm not sure when I will next do a live stream, but at some point in the coming days or weeks, I'm up for collaborating with anybody and doing an actual, live stream just with two of us talking. And yeah. Yes, you're right, Not Spartan. New subscribers are mainly 3-year-olds choosing their parents' accounts, because you can see they can't, the ones who've attempted to write can't write very well. So basically, as I was saying, where they're coming from, the PJ Master video comes up on suggested accounts. It comes up as suggested video on like the kids channels, and so all the kids are coming over and subscribing to us. But yeah, it would be nice if they actually watched the other videos, wouldn't it? And got into kiddie rides, and we had more, they could grow up and become part of the kiddie ride community. But alas, that doesn't seem to have been what's happened. But there you are. So unfortunately, I've got to go and start wrapping up eBay parcels now, which is why I've got to end this at 9 p.m. because that's my other job, is wrapping up, selling stuff on eBay. We'll do some more listing now because eBay is limiting the free listing slots from March, so I need to get as much sold from this house as possible. Not that I'm selling the pony collection. I realised I was just like indicating at ponies, but no, I'm selling my selling all my duplicate ponies on eBay and trying to make a bit of money. So that's where I'm off to now, and then I will be uploading, I think, just after midnight, so I'm going to cheat it slightly because I haven't got another toy review video. Just after midnight, I will put an extra kiddie ride video on to celebrate 4,500 subscribers. So there you go. And probably, if we do continue to go up, we'll probably hit 5,000 tomorrow, and I will put a second extra kiddie ride video on, unless I do decide to do another live stream, but I don't think I will have time for it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been lovely to talk to you all again. And oh, Harry says he'd like to do a live stream with me at some point. Well, yeah, I'd be up for that as well. Either on your channel or mine, whichever you prefer. We all just need to get together and collaborate and decide, when we want to do these streams, because I feel like I keep, putting it off, but I really would like to actually talk to some of my subscribers face to face for once. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you all very soon, and yeah. Join me later for the next celebration of whatever celebration of subscribers of some kind. Bye.